I'm going to move on to the economic and money stuff. So I'm going to start with sticky prices. So if you're economically literate at all, you know what sticky wages are. And sticky wages are the sticky wages is a phenomenon that happens in an inflationary monetary system like the dollar, which is a fiat piece of crap. And it's the melting ice cube, as Matthew Crater says. Yeah, you're going to have sticky wages because when the currency is constantly debased and devalued and the purchasing power is constantly going down, what that means is that prices are constantly going up. And the reason prices are going up is because the input costs are going up because the purchasing power is going down. All right, supply and demand. The more supply you have in a dollar system, the more supply you have, and the demand stays the same, or let's all else being equal, let's say the demand stays the same. When the supply goes up, the price goes, or the price goes down. So if you're talking about the dollar in this case, well, the price of the dollar goes down. In other words, the purchasing power of the dollar goes down because there are more dollars in existence than there are demand for. So when the purchasing power goes down, the price goes up. And when the price goes up, that gets handed all the way down the supply chain to the consumer. So the consumer sees prices going up constantly. And there was a great video a kid put out on TikTok where he did 1 year before and after photos at Costco. And I don't think I saw a single item in that video that he made where the price hadn't at least doubled. At least. I mean, eggs had doubled, milk had doubled, mayo had doubled, flour had doubled. All the basic necessities had doubled. A 50% increase. Or no, I'm sorry, 100% increase. Yet we're supposed to believe, according to official government status data, that the inflation rate is only 7 to 8%. Are you kidding me? That's absolutely ridiculous. Of course it would be set, of course it would be 3, 5, 7% when they are the ones that get to choose what determines, the CPI metric to calculate inflation is so ridiculous. But anyway, so as a result of prices constantly going up, people tend to find themselves in a situation where they cannot afford the same amount of things that they could a year ago on the same salary. And so sticky wages is a phenomenon where it's hard to get people's wages to change, to match or at least pace along with the inflation and the constant increasing of prices due to the constant debasement and devaluation of the currency. And so that's called sticky wages. And so that's something that's been widely studied and talked about in numerous economics books, both from the Keynesian point of view and the Austrian point of view. Regardless of what you feel the solution is, the phenomenon and the fact that it exists is very real. Okay, so as I mentioned in another video, if you have a deflationary currency, you essentially never need a raise. Assuming that sticky wages would still be the case in a deflationary situation, you would a raise every year, even though you're making the same amount of money or same amount of units of currency per year. You're getting a raise because your purchasing power is going to increase over time. And so what you could afford today, you can afford twice as much tomorrow on the same salary. So hopefully sticky wages, we don't really know yet. I don't think we know that. I don't know if we ever had a deflationary currency, not that I'm aware of. Please let me know if I'm wrong in the comment below. So if sticky wages remains a steadfast phenomenon, even in a deflationary currency, then you're basically getting a raise all the time. So that made me think about sticky prices. So does that mean then that prices are going to have difficulty adjusting? Because if the input costs into a product, let's say milk, for example, continue to go down because the purchasing power of the currency is going up, does that mean that the prices are going to stay the same? That way the producer of these products can take more profit? Or is this not the case? And the prices consistently, decrease. Like in other words, in an inflationary currency that we have, where everything is happening, where prices are constantly going up because the currency is going down, is it the opposite with a deflationary or just a hard asset like Bitcoin? Are the prices going to go down and our salaries go up and our salary purchasing power go up? Is that going to be the case? I'm not really sure 100%. We don't really know for sure. What the hell? All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was interrupted by a delivery from the post office. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I just don't, we don't know. It's not, I don't know that we've ever experienced or have any data or evidence or research on sticky prices. How do prices change when you have a hard or deflationary type asset like Bitcoin? I'm curious to know what that's going to be like. So those are just some thoughts I have. I'd be curious to know what anyone else thinks about this, or if they are aware of some research or something that's out there that I could use to reference. That'd be great. So yeah, please let me know in the comments below.